The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
From the 21, it's second and 10. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll go as a loss of a... yards, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Bengals nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Let's go. 55 mark, 55.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Of a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that
throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
3-yard line.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Finds his running back, James Conner. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Right back to Conner here on first. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
On second down, Conner looking for space. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Third and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Third and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. He gets this one to Johnson. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here. They're going on fourth down. It's Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. Roethlisberger. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Steelers 7, Bengals 0.
On second down, it's Conner. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On third and goal, Roethlisberger. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 11 yards, but still not enough. Fourth down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on fourth down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on fourth down.
They'll run for it with Conner, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on fourth and goal from the 2. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, they had it fourth and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
14 yards.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Complete to
A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the counter, it's Connor. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
43-yard line.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Jordan
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
57 is the mark. 22, 44.
Now Roethlisberger. Complete to Washington. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. 22 yards there, a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
5-yard line.
50 seconds to Mike.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Chris Boswell to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, it's Burrow, eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays. but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10. At their own.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
To kick off for Cincinnati.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Here's Kareth White on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
White on the return. The Steelers take over first and 10.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a first and 10 at their own 24. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
6 yards.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And he fields it cleanly. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10.
40-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, 60 yards. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown.
When you're thinking about your opening drive in the third quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, you know, just sitting back in my chair, let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a first and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. This gain not quite as well, over 40 yards between the two.
At the 44-yard line.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. A first down for Connor and then some. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Steelers 23, Bengals 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 16 yards. A first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Now it's Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10. So second and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10. Down at the 33. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Second and 12 at the 35-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. A pitch back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Behind the chain, second and 12. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. 3rd and goal, Burrow. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. On the return, here's White. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The Steelers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. Flushed out right. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 20. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
4 yards.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
First down, Steelers.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on 1st down. Connor. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now a 2nd down and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Given 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
And that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Boswell good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get it.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Back to throw. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have
And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. And looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so